What is up, my lovely VIP members? Welcome back to a new video in the VIP playlist. You guys, I've been remaking videos, doing new videos, all in the VIP playlist to keep you guys updated with the most latest information about these markets and how to play them as market conditions shift and change. So I will continue to post these types of videos as I see fit. Make sure that you guys are asking questions in the VIP areas in the Discord channel so that I can always have new perspectives and new ideas from you guys so I can best understand your needs as customers and create content surrounding those needs. And that's really what today's video is all about. One of my VIP members asked me about doing more swing trade signals, and I will do those swing trade signals in the VIP areas as I see opportunities, but I actually wanted to talk about how you guys can personally find those trades and signals as well so that you guys know my thought process for finding those trades and posting them in the VIP areas. So I'm going to be talking a little bit about a strategy that I find to be extremely effective over and over again inside of the cryptocurrency markets for massive profits. And this strategy I'll talk about in just a second, but it's essentially being able to see into the future from one coin as to what another coin is going to do. If you guys are a member of the VIP, well, of course you're a member of the VIP. If you guys have been checking inside of the VIP areas, inside of the VIP entries channel, you'll actually notice how I was sharing how Bitcoin is following gold in value, meaning that gold is leading Bitcoin's price right now. Gold is just ahead of Bitcoin. Now, what's actually interesting about this concept is it doesn't just apply from Bitcoin over to gold. This concept actually applies for many of the altcoins over to other altcoins. And one of the interesting things that I'm actually seeing right now inside of a lot of the different cryptos is certain coins leading other coins. And so I'm going to talk about how you can use this strategy to profit over and over again in the markets and essentially see into the future so that you can swing trade these coins and make profit on one and then see one that's about to do what that one did and go into it and make profits on that one and then see the next one that's about to do what the next one did and go into it and just essentially play the coin that's leading the most first and then follow all of the other trades that are lagging shortly behind it. There's actually a few crypto Twitter influencers that I know on Twitter that were talking about how this is how they made their fortune in the last bull run. They would find a coin that went parabolic and pumped very hard and then find another coin that looked exactly like the one that just did that and then buy into the one that hasn't done that exact move yet. So that's actually kind of what I'm talking about in today's video. And we're going to start off with Digibyte because you guys, Digibyte is one of our top VIP calls lately. We've been making a ton of money on it. I made an update for you guys in the VIP areas. This black bar chart in the background was actually this market cycle right here. And I actually took it and I labeled it over the top of this cycle right here so you guys can understand why I think this is just a panic dip even with all the FUD coming out lately because I do not read news. I don't take it seriously at all. This right here is, and by the way, human emotion moves price. It doesn't even matter if there's a developer, it doesn't matter anything. If there's people buying it and there's volume coming in and human emotion is saying it wants to go up, it literally, the fundamentals are pretty much meaningless at that point. And that's how I feel about Digibyte, you guys. This right here is a massive setup for profits, but there's actually a few coins that look like Digibyte does. They just haven't done what Digibyte already did. So that's kind of why I've shared these coins, and I'll go over what those are today. So this is Digibyte. You can see we had this panic sell, we made a V bottom, and then we had this huge pump afterwards, and that's the pump that we've all been able to make so much money on, and it's not even over yet, by the way, inside of the VIP areas. Now let's check out Redcoin. Redcoin is another example of a coin that I posted as a VIP call inside of the VIP areas, and it started to do what Digibyte did, but it hasn't done it yet, you guys. It hasn't finished this wave up, and that's one of the reasons that I showed that it's going to go up further. I expect it to climb up, do even probably a triangle pattern like Digibyte's doing, and then even see upside continuation like I expect Digibyte to do. Now, Redcoin is also not the only coin that can do this. Another coin that I'm watching that is a VIP call inside of the entries area is BitShares, and it's actually even further behind than Redcoin is. This one is about to go very, very nicely here and break upwards, and it's following behind Redcoin and Digibyte. And so when we get into Digibyte, when we get into Redcoin, one of the reasons that we get into these coins is because of the fact that I saw the opportunity in Digibyte. We make a bunch of money on Digibyte, and then bam, not only Redcoin, but also BitShares are setting up for that exact same move, and they're just following behind. So you can actually kind of peer into the future by finding the coins that are leading certain coins and knowing what's coming next for them. And so that's one of the ways that I do swing trades. Now, as far as a swing trade goes, a swing trade generally means that you have an entry point, a stop loss, and a target. So in order to do that, over on the left-hand side, you can use a trading plan tool. And for the most part, now that we're in a bull market, you're only going to see me using long positions because buying dips is the most important thing. There will be times where I take profits, but shorting the market, you might see it every once in a while, but it's not going to happen very often in a bull market, you guys. It's just fighting the trend. It's stupid to short in a bull market. Now, what I like to do is it doesn't necessarily matter how big your stop or your target is. I mean, anything past a 20 to 50% stop loss is a little ridiculous because the amount of percentage that you have to make back is a lot versus a 10 or 20 to 30% stop loss. But in the case of BitShares, you can actually buy this one. You can set like a 20% stop loss, and then your target can be past the previous resistance because we know Digibyte went past that previous resistance. You could have a 250% target. That's a 10 to 1 risk to reward ratio. That means that you're risking 10 times less than you're going to profit on this trade. And so this is kind of how I look and find swing trades, is I look at the coins that are leading, and then I find the coins that look exactly the same that are just behind that coin, and I'll take the swing trade, I'll enter into the market, I'll set a nice tight stop, 10 to 20, max 30%, and then I'll have a huge risk to reward ratio with mainly profits and very low risk, and I'll take the trade. And, often I'll just buy market price because I have a stop loss, and I kind of want to go into whether you're trading dollar or Bitcoin pairs because I've been getting a lot of direct messages. Dallin, how do I trade the dollar pair chart if I can only find the Bitcoin pair on my exchange? And this is where I personally use alerts, either TradingView alerts with text alerts, Coinigy alerts, Coinigy.com, or Blockfolio or some type of app on your phone that does alerts. And I just set my alerts on the dollar pair, and then I just go buy and sell it on the Bitcoin pair on the exchange that I'm trading. So often I don't actually even set a legitimate stop loss on the exchange. I just buy market price, and then when the alert gets hit, because the markets move in bigger time frames, and I trade relatively bigger time frames anyways, even on these swing trades, it's a little bit of a bigger time frame that we're looking at, then it doesn't matter because I always get out. Sometimes I even get out with less of a loss than I would have if I used a stop loss because the market bounces. And when I actually take my profits and when I have an alert set for my profits, I'll go over to the alt Bitcoin pair and I'll take my profits. But sometimes I'll even notice, this market's going to go a little bit higher, and I let my winners ride and I sell with even more profits. So with alerts, I find that the manual aspect of it actually gives me more profits overall. It does, you do have to log in and sell. It's a little bit more work in the sense that, but it's worth it for the profit in the sense that there's one extra step. But I find that it's completely worth it because of the extra profits that you make. And so, yes, I will post dollar pairs. We're all trading on different exchanges, different countries here. Shout out to all the VIP members from other countries, from America, from all the different wonderful places in this world. I really appreciate hearing where you guys are tuning in from and love hearing your stories and your personal goals in the VIP introductions areas. That's super awesome, you guys. It helps me best understand your needs, helps everybody understand that we're a community here working together for profit in the long term and in the short term. And all these different setups are really great to hear you guys' stories as you're profiting along with me. So yeah, you guys, I will trade these altcoin Bitcoin pairs, but I use the dollar for my analysis because then I can use the altcoin Bitcoin pair and just buy and sell at market price since the value is the same either way. The value when you buy and the value when you sell is going to be the same either way if you're looking at the dollar chart for when you should buy and sell because the dollar is stable. And so when you're actually trading the Bitcoin pair, altcoin Bitcoin pairs, you're selling into a Bitcoin that has also moved in dollar value. So it's always the same value no matter what. You're not making less or more by using the dollar pair as alerts and then trading the altcoin Bitcoin pairs. So I hope that clarifies some things, you guys. There are tons of setups that are lagging behind each other. Bitcoin or BitShares and Redcoin are two examples of lagging behind lagging behind Digibyte. Now, Tezos is actually a leading coin. So if you can find coins that look kind of like Tezos does, but haven't started moving up, haven't started trending up as much as Tezos, this is another kind of pattern that you guys can look for in the markets that will go ahead and show that it's going to follow Tezos and you'll be able to profit along with it. Chainlink is another one that is leading the markets as far as profitability goes, as far as how strong the uptrend goes. And I fully expect Link to also be a leader in this market, that you can find other projects, other coins that look similar to it and buy the dips on those for more profit. Ethereum, you guys, if you actually look at Ethereum, Ethereum is similar to, let's just go ahead and pull up I'm going to add a comparison chart here for you guys. You can compare Ethereum with Tezos actually. And we'll just have this load. And you can see Tezos in the background being the orange and Ethereum being the black and the white. You can see how Ethereum is actually following behind Tezos. But the interesting thing is Tezos broke its previous high. So this orange point right here was Tezos' previous high. And it broke above that and it's trending above, whereas Ethereum hasn't broke above its previous high yet. And so if we think about, okay, well, what could happen in Ethereum? Well, we could easily break above this previous high right here, this level right here, and start trending up in the same way that Tezos did, because it's following behind Tezos. But I personally overall hold more in the coins that are leading, and that's why I like Tezos so much. I made a video about it today on my public channel. I hold the coins that are leading more because they're going to give you the most profit, the most consistency and profitability. But for those swing trades, you can buy, like you could buy Ethereum right now and get ready for it to break this previous high and this previous high and start trending up in the same way that Tezos already had. So those are a few examples of how I trade swing trades, how you guys can personally find them in the markets for massive profits over and over again. Make sure that you guys review this video, watch it a couple times so that you can get the maximum out of it, and start setting alerts so that you guys can trade all of the different signals that I'm posting in the signals area and be able to profit on them versus dollar pairs by using alerts. And you know, if we're all trading on different exchanges, you guys, some of those dollar trades that I'm trading, you might have to buy on the Bitcoin pair, but it's the same value at the end of the day and you're making the same amount of money either way. So thank you guys so much for tuning into today's bonus VIP video. I look forward to seeing you guys in future bonus VIP videos, and feel free to share any ideas that you have for them in the Discord areas and ask any questions about today's video. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, and as always, stay profitable out there.